Hello, my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. Today, I welcome the students of Standard 7 to the online session of computers. In the previous class, we were discussing about the constants. And we have already seen that the value which are stored in the constants can be unchanged. It means it cannot be changed during the execution of the program. Now let us talk about the variables. So what are the variables? The variables in a program can be referred by a name and whose value can change during the execution of the program. As I have already told that constants do not change its value, it remains unchanged during the execution of a program, while the variable is a program that is referred by the name. It means a particular variable is given some name. For example, if you want to store the value, the letter, the characters, the string, okay, so whatever you want to store, it can be stored using one single name, that is x, y, z, any name you want to give. Okay, so a variable is referred by a name and the value can be changed during the execution of the program. So that is the difference between the constants, that the value do not change, while in the variable the value can be changed. It is a piece of data kept in the computer memory. In QBasic, the variables are of two types. First is numeric variable and second is alphanumeric variable. Let us see first numeric variable. So a numeric variable is always used to represent a numeric value. The name of the numeric variable must start with a letter but can have letters or numbers both as the rest of the characters. It ends with the character modulus. Okay. So the numeric variable is used to store the number values and the name of the variable must start with a letter, whether it can be x, y, z, a to z. Okay, so the name of the numeric variable, the variable in which we are storing the values, should be start with a letter and can have letter or numbers both as the rest of characters. Okay, so it can also have the letters also and the numbers also, but the starting first must be the character, must be the letter, and it ends with the character modulus sign. Okay, second is alphanumeric or the string variable. The name of the alphanumeric or the string variable always begins with a letter but can include special characters as well as digits. It ends with the character dollar sign. Okay, so the alphanumeric or the string variable also, the variable name begins with a letter but it also includes the special characters and the digits. While here we have seen in the numeric values it begins with the letter and letter and numbers both are allowed and it ends with the modulus sign, while the alphanumeric begins with a letter and it can accept the special characters and the digits also, and it ends with the dollar sign. Okay, so now let us see data in the QBasic can be one of more following types. It can be string. String variables can hold the textual data, for example ABCDA, Delhi, this is a text string, etc. Okay, so the first data is string. It is used to store the string variables. Second is integer. So here the integer variables are stored. Can hold the numeric data between minus 32768 and plus 32767. For example 5, 10,000, minus 34. So every number, whether it can be the positive integer or negative integer, it is stored in the integer variables. And long. The long variable can hold the numeric data between minus 2147483648 and 2147483647. For example, minus 1475 and 1000. Okay, so the bigger data are there which is stored using the long variable. Then the single precision. The single precision variables can hold floating point numbers. It means decimal point. Example numeric data with the decimal points, for example 3.14, 26.5, minus 0.5. Okay, so such type of decimal digits is stored using the single precision variables. Then double precision. The double precision variable can hold the larger floating points number. It means bigger numbers which are having the decimal points is stored using the double precision. Okay, so here we have seen about some variables. Now let us move in detail. It means let us study in deep about the variables. Which are the type of variables? First are the naming variables. The variable names can be the combination of letters and numbers. However, the last character in a variable name is used to specify data types as shown in the given table. Okay, so you can see that the variable name can be any letter or numbers or the combination of both. But the last character in the variable name should specify its data type. Okay, it means which are, whether it is a long, whether it is float, whether it is double, whether it is integer. Okay, so the last Character in the variable name should specify the data type. Now let us see the data type and the suffix. First is data type string and its suffix is $sign. So the example of the variables name are name, $sign or address $sign or str1 $sign. It means ending should be the suffix of the variable data type. Second is integer. The sign of the integer and its suffix is modulus sign. X modulus, age modulus, number 1 modulus. Okay, so the last character should be the variable suffix, the variable name, its data type. Third is long and its sign is %. Very large number and %, it is the example. Then single precision number, the exclamation sign is there. Price exclamation sign, variable exclamation sign. Last is double precision number, its suffix is hash. Electron, mass and hash. Okay, so this is how you can declare the variable name. You will see that the starting of your variable name will be its name and then its sign. Okay, so these are the name of the variables which you can give using this data type suffix. Okay, now let us move to the operators. So what are the operators? Like constants and variables, operators are also the building blocks of the program. There are 3 types of operators in QBasic. First is arithmetic operation, it means plus, minus, multiplication, division. Relational operators, which are the relational operators? Equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and logical operators, and or not. Okay, so these are the operators. Let us see about all these operators in detail. First is arithmetic operator. The operators which operates a numeric content and variables is called the arithmetic operator. It means which is used to perform the operations like arithmetic operations on a numeric constant or the variable, that are known as an arithmetic operators. Okay, it always give you the numeric output. It means the answer will always be in the numbers because it is arithmetic operators. Let us see all the arithmetic operator. First is addition and the symbol of the addition is plus and example is x plus y. So here x and y are the variables. Then subtraction, the sign is minus, example x minus y. Multiplication sign x into y. Division, the division sign x divided by y. Exponential, it means exponent sign x exponent y. Parenthesis, round brackets, x plus in bracket y multiply z. It means if you want to perform the 3 operations together, it means first if y and z will be multiplied. For example, the value of x is 5, y is 2 and z is also 2. Then first 2 plus 2, 4. 2 into 2, 4 and 5 plus 4, 9. Okay, so the answer will be 9. Here let us see that the value of x is 5 plus y is 2 and z is also 2. So first 2 into 2, 4. So 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Okay, so like this the calculation will be performed using the parenthesis operator. Second is the relational operator. So which are the relational operators? It is used to compare the 2 values, that whether the 2 values, which one is greater than or which one is less than, is the value equal to or it is not equal to. So to compare the 2 values, the relational operators are used. The result of the comparison is either true or false. Now let us see the list of relational operators. First is equal to sign. The symbol is equal to check the equality between 2 or more values. Example, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So is 2 equal to 3? No, the answer is false. Let us see the another one, not equal to sign. To check if the 2 or more values are not equal to, x not equal to y. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Is 2 is not equal to 3? Yes, 2 is not equal to 3. Both are different numbers. So answer is true. Then greater than sign. It will check that the first value is greater than the second value. X greater than y. Value of x is 2, y is 3. So is 2 greater than 3? No, the answer is false. Then less than. To check if the first value is smaller than the second number, x less than y. 2 less than 3? Yes, 2 is less than 3. So the result will be true. Okay, next is greater than equal to. It means that the first value is greater than or equal to the second value. X greater than or equal to y. 2 and 3. So is 2 greater than y? No. Is 2 equal to y? No. The answer is false. Less than or equal to. In the same way, x less than or equal to y. X is less than 2. X 2 less than y? Yes, true. Equal to is not correct, but one condition is correct, that is 2 is less than y. So the answer will be true. Last operator are logical operators. Logical operators are used to perform the logical operations on the numeric values. They are used to combine two or more relational expression and produce a single value which can be either true or false. The most commonly used logical operators are AND or NOT. Okay, let us see. First is AND. If both the operand conditions are true, then the final result must be true, otherwise false. Let me explain you with one example. That is, the person got marks in English is equal to 90 and marks in maths is equal to 80. If both the conditions will be true, it means a person have got English marks 90 and maths marks 80, then only the answer will be true, otherwise the answer will be false. Okay, so both the conditions should be true using an AND operator, then only you will get the true result, otherwise your result will be false. Second operator is OR. At least one of the operand condition is true, then the final result must be true, otherwise false. Okay, so if both the conditions will be true, if any of the one condition from both the condition must be true, it means marks of English is 90, then maths is 70. Before we have already discussed that the marks of maths is 80, but here the English marks are correct, it means 90, but the marks of maths are wrong, then also the condition will be true, because any one condition is true, it means English is equal to 90 or maths is equal to 70. So if any of the one condition will be true, the answer will be true, otherwise false. Last is NOT operator. It negates the result of the condition. It means if it will not give a condition, it will negate, it will ignore the result of the condition. Okay, so these are the logical operators. So in today's session we have discussed about the variables, the type of variables, operators and the type of operators. I request all the students to revise it well. Now the next topic is expressions. About that we will study in our next period. For now, bye bye, have a great day ahead.